Okay, enough of this gay nonsense.
Let's get back to the real
gay banter.
Yes.
Alright, Michael, you're having Sparta go off on his own.
Enough expository dialogue. Now we fight like men and ladies who dress like men. Have at you! That's from Final Fantasy V. That's a
Okay.
boss. That's...
So these guys are going back to Snorri's place. And Spara, you're gonna go rustle up some information.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
I just realized we didn't really, leave a place for us to meet after all that.
Well, where did you find me?
I guess we'll go back there.
I mean, you can probably hear from someone else that they went home with Snorri.
Snorri. Alright.
Maybe Snorri's a regular.
Snorri is not a regular exactly, but he has gone to the White Worm often enough that people know him. It's not like his second home or anything.
Yeah.
Alright, so Michael, you're having Spar just go to the Lomgrove estate?
Yeah.
Alright. How do you approach him this dealy here? This is like 4 in the afternoon when you get there. In a better part of town than Sparta spends most of his time. Yeah.
Probably getting some looks.
Yeah, is he out of place?
Yeah, it's pretty hard for Sparta not to be out of place, what with the horns and all.
With the horns and the tail
Yeah.
and
Aside from the fact that you dress like a nasty crime boy and...
he dresses in a very nice coat.
A very nice leather jacket.
Yeah.
No, what are you talking about? He's going down there and
With a
It's
trench
like
coat.
late August, too, so...
Yeah. Fuck you.
No, he's gonna go meet him.
Oh
He's
my
gonna
God.
put a trench coat over his leather jacket.
oh God, but I look so good.
Oh, it's practice for the afterlife. Oh God.
Alright, yeah, so Spara, you're casing the place, or just walking up to the front door?
Ooh, tempting.
As you approach the place, by the way, you do see coming out of the front door, whether or not you go in, several men wearing clerical vestments of the Church of Palor, looking decently pleased with themselves, like happy and murmuring things among themselves, and they just sort of file off into the street and walk off down the way.
Why is Paylor hanging out with that douchebag?
They are carrying. You want to roll a perception check for me?
Perception.
Yeah. It's some of that badness.
Let's perceive.
11.
Okay, yeah. One of them is sort of sheltering a small gold inlaid box in his hands as he's walking out. He's sort of walking in the middle. And they're making their way down to Temple Street, so probably just going home, as it were.
I have +9 on stealth.
It is broad daylight in like an open part of town, so you can try and you might get away with it, but you might not.
Bastard. I don't much care for you. This isn't what I came for. Fuck him.
Yep. All right.
Sparta's not a thief.
He's just a murderer.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
I have principles. One of those involves the taking of property that is not my own.
All right. So the Lomgrove estate has, there's the main entrance at the front, and you were told there was one in the back and then one around the side, but there are only 2 gates to the large wrought iron fence that surrounds the place. There's a bit of a lawn separating the house from the fence, so even when you're over the fence, it's not like you're right up at a window. You gotta scurry 10 feet. It's not a very wide lawn. They aren't that rich.
Can I see Tembrick anywhere?
You see a couple of guards posted at the front. Tembrick is working the security detail, but you don't see him among the guards posted there.
Alright, Sparta's gonna walk around back, see if he can get into the mentioned wine cellar.
Wait, I thought Tembrick was the guy who got offed by,
No, that's
Oh.
a different guy.
Okay. Who is Tembrick again?
Tembrick was the assassin who was a little too soft for the assassin world.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, for those at home, Tembrick, the guy working for Leofold at this moment, is an old associate of Spara's and on somewhat good terms with him. Spara put his neck out for him, which is a truly rare event. Completed a hit that, while it did make some business sense for Spara, he probably wouldn't have done, if not for it also benefiting Tembrick. And, especially keeping the guy's family safe, because goddamn, we don't want family stuff in here. Makes everything sticky.
Alright. Kind of family.
In an emotional sense.
Ah!
Not that family stuff, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
So as you go around the side of the building,
It's a family matter.
yeah. So there's an entrance directly to the cellar around like the side of the house that's padlocked. But it's like inside the fence, so you'd either have to go through at the front entrance or the back entrance anyways.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna walk around to the back entrance, see what I can.
Alright, so you circle the block. There's still 2 guards posted there. They look less at attention, less polished up and shiny than the ones out front, you know. One of them's sort of like picking at something stuck in his glove, and the other one's just sort of like middle distance gazing off, you know.
Yeah. None of these are helpful.
Push comes to shove, you could just say you're here about the job, but
Yeah. Yeah.
there are also buildings on either side. Like you're sort of in a back alley area. It looks like this is where deliveries come through for like food for the noble houses and things. The Long Grove house is bigger than most of the other ones around. The building next door doesn't have any yard space to it. It's just their wall goes right up to the fence.
Alright, let's try the back door of that building, see if I can pop myself in there.
This door doesn't have posted guards outside, but there's a knocker, and it's got thick wooden construction.
Let's try the door.
Yeah, that is stuck. Pretty good.
Windows at all?
Yeah, several ground story windows. They have wrought iron bars over them, but not actually that tight. They look like, more of a gesture than anything. You might be able to slip through, but again, it's daytime and you think that the guards down the way are starting to give you side eyes and stuff.
Alright. Fuck it. Occam's razor situation. I've just bumped the camera. Oh well.
I mean, you could come back at night and try that. But, whatever you want to do here.
Yeah, Spotter's gonna just come back at night.
The guard picking at his gloves sort of watches you go and then just settles back into his position. But, it doesn't seem like he's gonna go tell on you or anything like that. Alright, you want to touch base with these guys about your plans? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Sparta, you'll probably show up at Snorri's house around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the evening.
Alright?
Somebody might have pointed you in that direction.
Yeah.
Because they made a spectacle of themselves.
Yeah.
He rents a spot above a storefront not too far from the White Worm in a more reputable part of town, not ritzy or anything, but yeah.
Better.
Yeah.
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 Probably a fair few soldiers who live there.
I mean, there's little barrack outposts throughout the city.
Yeah.
This area is mostly known for merchants and things.
Okay.
He's just going there because it fits his budget pretty well. So these guys are all in like a tiny little, yeah. So there's the storefront down below, which is closing up for the day, and some stairs off in the back that lead up a rickety wooden way to Snorri's house, which is small, cozy, and just a complete goddamn mess. Everything's strewn all over the place. There's like, you know, he's got undershirts strewn over like.
I think
the weapon rack.
Anthus is like cleaning this up.
Alright, yeah. Sparta's gonna walk up the back to the door and give it a doom doom.
There's a few seconds, and then like a little panel, and it slides open at dwarf eye height. You need to back up.
Sparta just drops into a squat.
Oh yeah, that works too. Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, I'm told you're housing a couple of friends.
I mean, that sounds like my business, isn't it?
Well, they've been paying me for some work, so.
Oh, hold on. He shuts it and turns over. Yeah, this.
Yes.
You hire someone?
Oh, yes.
Greasy looking guy, tiefling?
Yes.
Alright. Sorry about that. And he shuts it. There's a few, just one too many lock noises opening up and the door slides open. Yep.
Thanks. Sparta walks in and adjusts his coat a little.
This is like a little 2-room place. Honestly, a small family could probably live in here, but
Yeah.
just a bachelor pad for a dwarf.
Yeah. Anthus has been like picking things up and like putting them into boxes.
Mm-hmm.
She's like created water into like a pail for some clothes to go in.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Oh, my apologies. I never asked your name.
Sparta.
Oh, good to meet you, Mr. Spara.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Anthus of Essa.
Alright then. Is that of Essa or of Vessa?
Of Vessa.
Okay.
No.
One word.
No, I'm not from Vessa.
Great. Alright, I did a little bit of window shopping on that house I'm looking at for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
We're Anthus is starting to think about whether she should, I don't know,
Tell Snorri any of this?
have Story be around for this conversation.
I can go in the kitchen if you want.
That would be best, I think.
Yep. He walks back over to a big pot of stew and starts humming to himself very loudly.
I like that guy.
He's a joy to be around.
Oh, wizard staff has a knob on the end, a knob on the end. Ha ha ha.
Now this is a story of Ragnar.
No.
We're not an Archon door.
A wizard's knob has a stop at the end, gets a lot dirtier as the song progresses.
Yes. Alright.
Alright. Well, what do you see so far?
3 entrances, front, back, and side. Side's not guarded, but it's inside the inside of the walls and across the lawn. Difficult mark unless the building on the side is open, which I checked and it isn't. Could probably slip through the bars on the windows, but that's pretty ballsy, and it was broad daylight. Not sure how I felt about that. Guards in the back are less kempt, that's no surprise, but I only know one guard that works there, and he wasn't on shift, so I'm out of options as for exchanging favors for a clean inn. Probably could have just told him I was there about the job. But the less I have to talk to people, the better.
Well, I trust your discretion as far as approaching these sorts of situations. I wouldn't know. I could see if there are some things I could help with. I do know a spell that can conjure a crow to help you.
Like, is it just gonna be loud and annoying, or is it gonna dive bomb the guards, or?
It could do anything a crow could do.
So it's gonna be loud and annoying, or dive bomb the bar.
Well, it could fly.
guards, or-
It could fly above and keep track of things that are happening. It could perhaps distract the guards as well.
That wouldn't be terrible. I'm used to working solo gigs, but yeah, if you can raise some hell, that'd help a little.
Certainly. I will do my best not to get in your way if you need my help. This is not exactly my forte. I did used to be a scout, but I'm very much out of practice.
Yeah. Yeah. The old timer gonna be any help?
In this situation, I'm not entirely sure. You could ask him. Orodes, where is Orodes?
Probably just sort of resting on a bed or couch-like object.
In a chair. He's doing the Grampus.
Pile of
Yep.
dwarf clothes.
Yep.
Honestly, I just made that my beanbag chair.
Thought I heard someone calling for me.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Do you think you'd be any help in matters of subterfuge? Do you perhaps know any spells that would work?
Honestly, don't have a lot. I mean, the spell you saw me dispatch those kobolds with is somewhat helpful, if only due to the fact that I can therefore kill someone without using any weapons whatsoever. But really, that's just for if things go terribly, terribly wrong. I mean, I could set flammable objects alight with just a snap of my fingers, but again, not really sure how I would go about using that. Much more of a military commander for large-scale battles than a master at subterfuge.
Well, first of all, I suppose we should be perfectly clear on what we're trying to do in this. What are we trying to get out of entering or infiltrating this house?
One thing I'd like to know is why he still is holding a grudge against me and trying to off me.
That would be good to know.
And other than that, what his strengths are, and if we can find any, what are his weaknesses?
All worth knowing. The end of the road on this one for me is killing him, just so you know. That's a problem for anybody. I'd recommend cashing out of this game now.
He is a dangerous man and has shown himself to be perfectly willing to do away with innocence.
Buddy of
So-
mine
if he
actually got
is-
offed by him a while ago. Took a job for the guy. Did it well. It was clean work. But he was a loose end and he got tied right up.
I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Sparrow.
Don't worry about it.
If you need to talk, then I'm here.
I didn't have any attachment to the guy. But,
He was a buddy, wasn't he?
as much as anyone gets around here. The problem is he's bad for business. He's bad for the community. I don't like people offing my colleagues. I would have taken the job to off this guy and I would have gotten killed myself.
That's true. Well,
Well, I certainly wouldn't be disappointed if this night ends with him dead, but I kind of doubt we'll be operating on quite that fast of a time scale.
yes, I doubt we'll be able to do that instantly.
You take what you
One
get.
thing at a time, yes.
Rooker, you got a problem with that? Rooker?
I'm sorry,
Never mind.
Rooker?
Like a rookery. Where birds roost in our caps.
Oh, okay. okay.
The bird with the birds.
Simon didn't know this. Well, I can do some rookery of my own.
Alright.
And once I get to level 4, I'll have a big old bird.
It'll be a big bird.
Yeah. Just going around and telling friendly things to children.
Okay.
Heavily distorted Sesame Street theme plays as Big
Stop
Bird
being so on brand, Anthus.
as Big Bird decapitates people.
All right.
Oh my god, you guys, that's exactly what my animal companion's personality is gonna be like. Like, they can't speak or anything, but it's just gonna be a big bird.
It's gonna be Big Bird.
Okay.
Oh, this is stupid.
All right. So you guys going out then for
Yup.
for an evening? All right.
Yeah.
Before you go,
Night on the town.
Snorri kind of insists on you having some of his stew, which is workmanlike.
That's
sort of-
a nice way of putting
He
things.
downs it in about 30 seconds and goes over to clean like bits of stuff out of his beard and like his little the cleanest part of his apartment, I'm going to call it, even though that's kind of a
It's a strong word.
yeah.
You know, the first real exposure I got to cooking was from Snorri. I feel like it's been ruined for me.
What, the cooking or Snorri's?
Elves cook.
Okay, I thought that a lot of times elves were just like, fruit.
Yeah, they do that a lot, but they know how to prepare, especially something they've hunted or something
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Never mind. Retconned.
like that. Non-elven cooking?
Yeah, non-elven cooking.
Yeah. Snorri's going over and like combing his mustache out. And like a little mirror he's got.
Stained, broken at one point,
Yeah,
but
it's a polished steel mirror, so it's not that good, but he's
No.
just making sure the lines are roughly parallel.
Yeah.
you look very handsome, Snorri.
Thanks, Twigs. Ah,
You
get tangled.
yeah, you hire a landscaping crew for that, or
I don't know. This is one of my pleasures in life, boy.
well, it takes all kinds, right?
I've really missed you, Snorri. Right, so,
All right.
back
so,
to business.
Yeah, old
Alright,
timer. You
Stay
coming
alive
along?
out there, Twigs. I mean, I can help, but I'm not the most stealthy guy in the world.
Well, we'll leave you to what you're good at.
All right. I mean,
Beard
I can
combing.
come, but
Combing that beard of yours.
it's not beard. Lass, it's not a beard. It's the stash. Okay.
I mean, to ourselves, it's really all the same.
Get the fuck out. Fuck out.
You see, we elves just get very long eyebrows.
No, I know you're pulling my leg.
No, it's true. My father had eyebrows that went all the way down to his knees.
You're still full of shit, Twigs.
All right.
Now I'm just imagining a race where that was just their gimmick. like just standard rubber forehead aliens, just brows just go all the way down to their knees.
Oh, he was so handsome, father.
This is a cursed image. Bad.
Bad content.
Okay.
Anthus loves lying about things to people.
You're mantling the bird a little too hard lately.
All right, old timer, you coming along?
I have no problems with it.
I mean,
You can,
if things do go south, it would be good to have your support.
yes.
I should probably also find out what Murderous Crow does, because that's the spell in question.
Yeah.
It might not be able to do everything a crow could do. If
No,
that's what
I mean, it's not that. I mean, it's not like a bloodthirsty crow that you summon. That much I know for certain. Can I use this?
You can certainly try.
Am I gonna have trouble?
That's not up to me.
Yeah, we gonna have trouble here?
All right, so you guys sulk out of the house shortly after nightfall. It's about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, somewhere in that range.
Ah, morning.
Yeah. Most of the city is winding down. Wycliffe doesn't have a curfew or anything, but definitely this is a time of night where
disreputable folk do disreputable things
Yeah.
to other disreputable folk.
The guards are sort of making their rounds slowly, but I assume Spar at this point in his life knows that by heart.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he knows that like you and I know the ABCs. Or,
So you guys pass in the gaps between
I
Bob
never
and
learned
Little
how to
Lantern
read.
Lights
or,
and
or what days new episodes of Boku no Hero Academia come out.
you guys pass in the little in the little gaps between the islands of Lantern Light. Well, the guards stop and yell, "All's well" at the street corners and move on. Slipping across town. You know what? Spar, make a stealth roll.
That's 25.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, you get these guys across town, no problem. What is your stealth modifier?
9.
9. That's
High
pretty.
dexterity.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I believe tieflings get a bonus to stealth. So here's Murderous Crow's description.
Yeah.
You conjure a supernaturally vicious and clever crow to watch over you on the battlefield. Choose one of the following templates. The crow has that template, and this spell gains the descriptor listed in parentheses: celestial, entropic, fiendish, or resolute. In addition to its normal abilities, the crow gains the improved steel feat as a bonus feat and gains an eye rake attack. If both of its claw attacks hit the same living foe in a single round, that foe must succeed at a DC 13 reflex save or be blinded as the bird scratches and tears at the foe's eyes. Blindness lasts for 1d4 days or until healed with removed blindness.
All right. You can't summon the fiendish template since that would make it an evil spell, and you're a lawful good cleric. So
And the focus is a crow's feather, which I'm pretty sure I would have gotten.
you've acquired a crow's feather.
Yes.
At least one.
Yeah.
Minimum
Probably
one.
several.
I mean, there were tons of crows in Parle that first day of you being.
Yeah. I'm sure I took one of them.
Let's get down to business. A couple old folks and a hip young greaser.
I will make sure to have message up on both people so that we can do battlefield communication.
Yeah, hey, that's something that we can have.
Because I am assuming that the estate is not substantially larger than 110 feet, because that's a lot of feet.
Yeah, it's probably about how long a side is, and you probably won't be moving that far apart from each other.
So,
All right, so you're in the noble quarter. It's nice and quiet here. The guards actually don't need to patrol this area as much because of the amount of private security, but they're still doing their token rounds every once in a while.
Alright.
Yeah, you guys just slip through. Spar, you want to make another perception check for me?
Could I make a perception check?
I mean, you can, but you wouldn't know who this is.
12.
Okay.
Okay, so you've seen the guard at the front of the estate, like you're crossing the street,
Yeah.
down the block to get to that alley, I assume.
Yeah.
And you see that the guard out front is definitely different, but you're not sure who it is. It might be Tembrick, but
Can I roll a stealth check to get closer and see if I can
yeah.
give him a look-see? Alright, that's 17.
All right, yeah. You're able to creep down low to the ground and sort of like outside the pools of light of the street lanterns, which are, just medieval street lamps, not very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you get closer, you see, that's definitely that's definitely Timber.
Nice.
Yeah, he's on duty with you don't recognize the guy next to him, but he's got this big, nasty-looking dog on a leash, and he's just petting it a little bit.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, the dog is it's got its ears pricked up like it's listening to things, but doesn't seem particularly attentive.
Oh,
Tembrick looks very at attention. The other guy is kind of yeah.
If you're worried about dogs, I do have a spell that calms animals as well.
Alright, that might end up being helpful. Alright, I know the other guard, the one without the dog. Now might be the time for that crow of yours.
All right. So,
We're going all in.
are we doing this now?
Let's clarify exactly what the plan is.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. We should make sure of that. So, the plan.
The plan is for Enthus to summon a crow that spoops the fuck out of the guard with the dog, or distracts him, gets him out of the doorway. Like, I don't know if you can steal an item off of the person's body, but
The crow will have improved steel as a bonus feat, which will.
nice. All right, so
The guys do have key rings.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you can just steal one of their key rings, to get him to run after that guy.
Just so you know, I have murderous crow and bless prepared today.
I can take care of the other guard.
Okay, wait. Say the last thing that you said again.
If you can steal the one guard with the dog's keys and get him to run off into the night chasing after that crow,
Okay.
I can take care of. Spotter will take care of the other guard.
Okay. Good. All right. So let's cast it.
All right. Do you know the duration and everything on this?
Let me check. I really hope it's oh fuck. It's 1 round per level. Really seems like
seconds. Because summoning spells are not usable at first level.
yeah. Oh well. That's still enough to do something though.
Yeah.
It's enough to attack him, fly off,
Yeah.
and then drop the keys as it splooshes.
Okay. So are we next to a river at all?
The river is a little bit from the noble quarters, so
Okay, a crow probably couldn't fly.
couldn't make it all the way to the river in 6 seconds. No.
Yeah, I was hoping I could just drop it in the river.
Yeah. Let's see.
Drop it
What's-
on the roof of the building next to the estate.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
What's the movement speed on that bad boy?
I want to say like 50 feet. Let's look up the stats for a crow. I don't think actually you should like go to familiar. I think.
know.
I don't think there's a crow familiar, but there's a raven familiar, and
Yeah.
that can be the same thing.
You got to apply a template to it.
Yes, ravens. Or a ravenous tumbleweed.
You could stat this thing out before a session with like the appropriate template, so we don't have to calculate on the fly.
Yeah. This might become like a little pal for me after a while.
Is Nephis taking a bit?
Yeah,
Yeah. Come on,
because
guys.
it's trying to route from the computer into my phone into the rest of the universe.
Okay. Okay, let's see. So,
Fly speed of 40 feet.
40 feet. Okay. We should also look up how improved steel works. Do you know how it works, Kurt?
I know that the steel move, if I am, it's a combat maneuver, something, CMD to take an unattended object off, but like an object off a person they are not like
Wielding.
wielding, or, so yeah.
Okay. Sorry, this is taking a while.
So, improved.
Our
probably
viewership
means
is gonna
something along the
crash
lines of-
from 0 to also 0.
Oh shit.
Now I won't even watch it.
What?
Okay. When performing a steel combat maneuver, in addition, you receive a +2 bonus on checks made to steal an item from a foe. You also receive a +2 bonus to your combat maneuver defense when your opponent tries to steal an item from you.
I'm
Alright.
gonna go out to my car real quick and grab my giant ass.
Okay,
thing.
okay, so.
I can fill that with ice water.
Yep. Wait, we gonna wait for Greer? Or?
Huh? Well, I guess we are.
Simon, you want to apply that celestial or whatever template to the crow you're summoning?
Gotta look up the celestial template now.
Oh, tabbing. Yeah. Riveting high stakes action.
Like all of us not playing the game we're playing.
I don't think I could put this all together right now.
All right.
I just want to find the template.
You should have this down for next time.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
think will.
ideally, if everything goes according to plan, you guys won't even be having combat right now. That's Sparta's goal for this.
Yeah. Also, this bird's gonna be around for. It's gonna be here for a round.
Yeah.
So really, all that matters is what I'm going to do with it.
All right. I mean, if you know the rolls you'll have to make and everything associated with that.
I don't know where templates are on Memphis. Greer, you wouldn't happen to know where templates are on Nethys, would you?
Don't look them up on Netflix, they're a bitch to find.
Okay.
Look 'em up on TFSID. That's just like a pretty good general rule. If you have to use the search bar, just use the more slightly more official site.
But Nethys is official now.
Huh?
Didn't you see the update?
No.
Nethys is now the Archives of Nethys is now an official like database for Pathfinder.
Partnered with Paizo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat. I'm assuming that comes with a lot of money for the creator, so that he can like actually update it full time instead of it being like, oh, a new book is out. It might take me like a month or 6 to update it. Because I'm not getting paid to do this. So it's happening when I don't have anything better to do.
I can
And I'm
have
a
this.
fucking adult, so I usually have something better to do.
I can have this Crow Smite Evil.
Amazing.
It's great.
It's in the bestiary too, if you need to look.
Yeah, I've already got it here. I mean, basically, nothing that's really going to affect my rolls immediately.
Did you clean all the bugs up to the ice tray, by the way?
I don't think there are any bugs in there anymore.
Okay. Did someone clean it out, or? Because Drew's about to be drinking a lot of dead flies if we didn't.
Oh no, not extra protein.
Yeah, that's Greer. All right, we getting
Listen.
done with this?
I have a occasional habit of when I swat flies, immediately then eating them.
Okay, what the fuck?
If I just kill them, that's just murder. If I kill them and eat them, then it's hunting.
No!
No, it's not. It is savagery either way.
Greer, you know? Okay. Oh, man, it's on video too. You're up in the weird right now.
Oh, ew.
YouTube had a fetish category. We could upload this to that. Ugh.
But sadly, it does not, so we'll never be popular.
Our demographic is ruined.
No.
Okay.
That's fucked.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
So, are you just gonna try and cast from like? Because the closer you are to them when you cast it, you know, like the more airtime that bird will have.
Well, let me see what the
It has medium range. So
yeah, it's
deep.
100 feet plus 10 feet per level.
So, like,
I can just make it appear right next to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then never mind.
Surprise, motherfucker.
All right.
it takes an entire round to cast this spell. They make it actually worth something.
Yep.
Occasionally.
Okay.
How does Impus invoke Palachi?
Well, she takes out that lacquered feather carving that she got. She keeps it in. Actually, you know what? She's left-handed. I'm gonna say elves are predominantly left-handed in this world.
I mean, I don't know if you can say that yet, but we can say emphasis. I'll think about it.
Okay, whatever. It doesn't even matter. It is an issue.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going. Actually, no. She's right-handed because I drew her right-handed. I can't.
Okay, she's right-handed.
Never mind. God damn it.
It's cool. That leaves space for Spada to be left-handed and there to be a devil metaphor there. It's good.
Yay.
Oh, okay, okay.
Spar really needed that. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
we were on brand enough.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think some clarification of themes is what's necessary.
By the way, if these ever get subtitled, I want, whenever I say on brand, have TM next to it.
Of course.
Okay,
Put it
so,
on the record.
I haven't really thought about how she casts her spells. I think she chants something in Menti. Maybe some sort
Maybe
of...
maybe a dad joke.
Yeah, she chants a dad joke in Menti, just... no.
A sacred limerick.
Yeah, probably.
What I said.
I gotta come up with a...
Brownie points if you come up with an actual limerick to invoke, but at least now we know what she does.
Yeah. You know what? I'm probably gonna write down a limerick relating to, like, certain spells that I cast a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I mean, if they have verbal components and stuff.
Okay, so... But I start chanting, and poof! Crow's just right next to this guy.
Yeah, okay, so they look down like, did I hear anything? And then there's
Oh,
a
bitch.
shimmering in the air. And the shadows in front of them coalesce, and they're like, what? Over the course of a few seconds, and then it just poofs into a bird, snaps into shape, it screeches in their face, and...
Okay,
What?
okay.
What?
I gotta make a combat maneuver roll for stealing,
Yeah?
and I just know it's gonna be stupid and dumb,
Okay.
What?
because I rolled a 5.
Okay, what bonuses are you getting to that?
I'm getting a +2 from the steal, so that goes up to a 7, but unless these guys are just a bunch of utter troglodytes.
I mean, does the crow's stats do anything here?
The crow has a certain CMB.
But the CMB is 0, so...
Would there be a circumstantial bonus given that the guy wasn't paying
Well, yeah,
attention?
I mean, he'd be flat-footed. That get rid of his dexterity one, but your base CMB is 10 plus
Let me
other
see.
stuff.
I mean, I can also add a circumstantial modifier for what the fuck.
I guess.
And it's worth mentioning that you outright stated the guard with the dog was not paying very close attention.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was very relaxed.
That's the wrong.
Bad and wrong dice.
No, that was the right one. What am I doing? I am fucking dumb.
The man who was tricked to death.
His CMD. He's rocking a 9 right now. And you have a plus.
I rolled a 5 plus 2, that's 7.
Wait, he's denied his dex?
If he's denied his dexterity, but I think, I mean, it'd be like if you're flat-footed, I think. With a combat maneuver?
And you get a plus 2?
Plus 2
that's
from
seven?
improved seal.
It's actually on top of it with the minus 2 and denied his dex.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that shouldn't have happened.
Look, I'm giving you penalties
This
and
is
things.
called tactics.
That shouldn't have worked, but okay.
It's tactically sound enough. It doesn't matter if you fucked it up. It still works.
We
Yeah.
take those, man. We take those.
Like, there's a little fuzziness in that math there, but I'll let it slide just because this is a well thought plan.
Okay. So, crow appears, like it just, I think it takes a little bit of time to just turn into a crow, but then,
What the
and
fuck?
it just darts away.
Okay, where are you having it go?
I am having it go to the next house over, and if there's like a
Away
slant,
from you or towards you?
away. And if there's like a slanted roof on the house, I'm going to have it on the other side. I'm going to have it drop it on the other side where they can't like see it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, I can get over the roof. Yeah. Yeah, alright. It's so that it just takes off down the way. I'm gonna roll a... Yeah, all right. So the guy grasps sort of at the spot. What the hell was? And he runs up down the street, yanking his dog along. It's sort of, and he goes sprinting down like towards the end of the alley. Temper takes a few steps out and like looks down like I should go tell someone. And he starts turning around and moving back to the thing.
All right.
That's the first time I've done that.
Sparta steps. Sparta does a quick slick back of his hair, pulls his jacket, readjusts his jacket, and steps out of the shadows. Hey, Tembrick.
What? He spins around and draws his sword.
Nice.
Spara?
Yeah, how you been? Listen, I don't have a lot of time.
Oh, are you here about the job?
Yeah, I'm calling in that favor. I need you to let me. I got a couple of friends with me. They're no trouble at all. I need in
What do you need in?
for the job.
I mean, I can just go get the steward.
No. These two are here with me. They're not part of the job. They're here as security. I just need onto the property.
Tembrick sort of processes for a bit. Can I have you roll a diplomacy check for me? Or a bluff, or whatever you think is appropriate.
I do have bluff it, so let's do that. Alright, that is a 14.
Shit. Okay, he's like, yeah. Look, I gotta go in to tell them about the bird thing. So I'll just wave you guys in, I guess. If they're with you, it's fine. Yeah, come on.
Alright, cool. Sparta
That was the one. I kind of peeked over.
Sparta does a and waves the two of them in.
Okay, in we go. I'm so glad that worked. Anthus is feeling right chuffed right now.
Oh, that was a little slicker than it was supposed to be.
Yeah, so Tembrick gets his key out, unlocks the door, and goes in. Okay, you're going to talk to Stuart Milgram. I should probably go tell the Duke. Man, where are you to drop by right now?
How come?
Well, I like the bird thing. I mean, did you see that?
No. Heard some commotion. I don't know, I figured disaster just follows me.
I should go. And he takes off down the way.
Seems like a nice boy.
Yeah, he didn't have the stomach for our work.
Well, now he's a guard, looks like.
Yeah.
Probably
Nice.
a better
Milgram will
job.
be down there and up the right. You can ask the guard if you need directions. I gotta go tell Big Boss.
Alright, cool. Alright.
Alright, and he scuttles off down. So inside the house, it branches off sort of three ways. He's pointed you down the central way to the central staircase. He said he'd be upstairs in the small office just to the left. He's running off to the right where there's a spiral staircase at the far corner of the house, and going up that.
Alright.
Well, where to now? Now that we're in, we gotta find what we're looking for.
Probably move quickly before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe if we found someplace where letters are sent, perhaps, or kept,
Yeah.
we could look into some correspondences that Leofwald might have had with others.
Yeah, that's worth doing.
Let's see.
Alright.
You've gone around places like these, haven't you, Spar?
Yeah. Yeah. Would I have any knowledge as to where, like, correspondences are kept?
The
Is that-
steward might actually be the best person for that.
Yeah.
Like he's the Duke's handyman for everything. He takes care of most
Alright.
stuff.
Yeah.
Off to the steward.
Yeah. Hopefully we won't have to worry as much about Orudis, because not only are you kind of concealing yourself, but you also probably don't look a lot like you did. Like age might have changed the way you look to a lot of people. And memory being fuzzy.
I mean, for people who didn't see me, yeah, probably. For people who...
Yeah. I mean,
More
like,
well acquainted.
Leofwald would probably know. But, someone like the steward might not. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Alright. So
All right.
I mean, does Orovis have distinguishing features, a scar or anything?
Not really.
Yeah. So.
All right. Spada sticks his hands into the inside of his jacket and just sort of gently makes sure all his knives are in place and ready, and strolls towards the way he was pointed towards the steward.
All right. So there's sort of a grand staircase at the end of the first floor. There's like drawing rooms and foyers and, a dining room down here. You hear muffled shouting from above you and to the right as you proceed briskly in, and eventually some guards come clanking down behind you. At that point, you guys are probably halfway up the stairs.
yeah.
All right, so everything around here is done up in like rich, dark woods. There's nice carpeting and tapestry hung up everywhere. A few suits of armor. Orovis, you recognize at the top of the stairs is a large oil painting depicting Cedric of Wamgrove. In the armor in a idealized version of the armor you remember him wearing back in the day when you guys knew each other. All right.
Lovely curtains around here almost makes me want to just tear them apart.
I can lend you a dagger.
All right. Perception checks.
All right. I got a 17.
Did I get that dank 1?
That's
I
a
did not. I got a 2. So that's 7 from me.
All right, Enfys, you hear footsteps approaching from the left before you guys are completely up the stairs. Sounds like there's a guard patrolling up here.
Someone to the left. Shit. Go right.
I got 10, by the way.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah. Spada would pull them into a little drawing room.
Mm-hmm.
Like grab both of them by the cloaks and just yank them.
Okay. Ooh. Darkness.
All right. Let's roll.
Should I roll stealth?
Yeah, roll stealth.
Should I mean, do I need to bother?
Not really.
All right, 18.
All right, so you guys are in there as the guard passes outside. You see the light under there, and then ugh, and then he keeps walking past up there. You hear a clank, clank, clank of his armor. Yes.
In a better way than I expected.
All right.
All right.
Where to now? Stewards.
Steward.
Yeah.
Let's hit it. Spada.
You guys exit the drawing room and go back the way that guard was coming from. And you see some candlelight seeping out from one of the door frames, like someone's working in there. And that would be the door that Tenbrook described for you.
All right. How do we want to do this? We want to get. Should I solo this and try and act like I'm still interested in the job, or do we just rough this guy up?
I don't think roughing him up would be a good plan. Because then,
We're deep in enemy territory.
yes.
Don't want to draw attention. We don't need to draw.
All right. In that case, you two find a drawing room or something to hole up and stay quiet.
Okay.
Will do.
Best of luck.
Cheers.
And I tap you with a guidance. Your next D20 roll will get a +1.
Huzzah!
And a virtue as well. I'm kind of doing this like an overbearing mom sending her kid off to summer camp. She kind of straightens out your shoulders a little bit.
All right.
And gives your cheek a little pinch.
All right.
And you got both of the spells on you now.
Thanks. Drawing room.
Okay. How does Spara enter the steward's office?
Spada Spada opens his mouth and lets his sort of uncomfortably long tongue drop out of his mouth. Does a full slick of his hair, and then like a fingers through it comb to make sure it's in line with his horns. Shakes his jacket, straightens it, and hits a smooth stride into the room. Heard you got roughed up
Oh,
earlier.
God. Oh my God. Mr.
Howdy.
Does he know Spar's last name?
No.
Spar doesn't have one, does he?
He does. He just never uses it.
Okay.
Most people don't know it.
Mr. Spara?
Yeah, heard you got roughed up back at the White Worm earlier.
What? Yeah, I had a bit of
Spara's
an
in
encounter.
full hyena grin mode.
I had a bit of an encounter. You said you couldn't attend it and then threatened violence to my person.
Oh God,
But
did
you,
he?
you want? I thought you were telling me you didn't want the job.
No, listen, I got really mixed up in some nasty business. A couple of people I owed a couple of copper to. They were a little desperate for pocket change, you understand?
Right.
I couldn't make it. My friend perceived some. Well, my friend doesn't. He doesn't take kindly to muddied individuals. Is the frankest way I can put it. Yeah, probably was trying to mug you, but.
Right. Well.
You can't keep good company all the time in my line of work.
Right.
My apologies for any inconvenience. I wanted to come to your place, make it easier for you.
Who let you in?
Oh, one of the guards.
Which one?
One of the ones in your uniforms? I can't tell them apart.
Well, they were supposed to come let me know. Was it the front or the back or what did they look? I just wanted to come down and meet you. And you're not the kind of man we exactly want traipsing around on his own.
No trouble. I came right here.
Okay.
Hell, I'll turn out my pockets for you if it's that important to you.
I don't need that display. Listen, okay, so you're here to talk to the Duke? We won't mention that you came straight in. Right, let's just go into his drawing room. I have his company tonight. Oh.
Yeah, if it's gonna
Can
be.
you wait a bit?
Yeah, no, that's no trouble.
Right.
You go over, smooth things out
No,
with him.
he has a guest.
Oh, that's exciting.
Okay.
Oh, I came at prime taking him home from the bar hours. That's my bad.
It's purely platonic, sir. It's nothing
Well,
of that sort.
Wishing my condolences then.
Ha. Okay, what should I do? If the guard had come up with you, or come up by himself, I could have sent him. He scurries over to the door, looks down. I can't see the guard on duty. He must be making his rounds somewhere. Where is? We should have another one up here.
Sounds like you're.
What's going on?
Man, sounds like your guards aren't really up this.
Yeah, I don't. The house is in kind of this.
I mean,
Okay. All right. I need you to come with me. Please don't go into the Duke's room until I should just leave you here and come bring the Duke to you, but I need to go tell the Duke that you're here, and we'll come back, and hopefully he doesn't walk straight out and see you in the hall. But
yay. Where do
He's
you want me to
best-
hole up for the time being?
no, I'm not leaving you by yourself. That would be worse. Come with me.
Alright.
All right. So Milgrant shuffles out of the room and leads you down the hallway.
Well, I think that's our cue, Ortiz.
Spada does another sort of wheel with his jacket and walks off.
All right. I think Enthus is gonna go in.
Yeah.
Ortiz, are you gonna follow?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, if either of you peeked out, Sparta would have given you a giant like Murdoch Nichols tongue out grin like and pointed you into the room.
The bath.
The bath.
All right. Let's go in.
All right. So you're going in the steward's room?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep with Spar for now, and we can get back to what you guys are doing. So I have an estimate about how much time you guys have.
Okay.
Yeah. So Milgrant and Spara, you're going down to the Duke's-
Milgrant, is that his name?
Yeah, Stuart Milgrant.
Alright, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. All right. So he's shuffling down. Like, did they call the guns to one of the doors? I mean, apparently they're very, very keen on keeping to their post tonight. Can't send anyone to tell me. Just no send. My goodness. And he
You seem
shuffles
like you
down.
take a lot of stress doing this job.
Yes, Mr. Spara, I do. All right, you can just.
Well, I don't know, you pay great, but you ought to try and get it bumped up. I mean, dealing with the guards, you're keeping correspondence for the Duke, presumably, and I mean, on top of all of that, you got to deal with the likes of me.
Yes. Okay, can you just wait here? I think so. He
Yeah.
goes down the end of the hall. There's no guard posted.
Sparrow sort of leans up against a wall, does like a classic legs crossed post up.
So he goes down to like this room at the end and knocks on the door. Sir, if I could, yes, come in, Milgrant. I want to talk to you about something. Milgrant opens the door. And just, oh my! From the door frame. You know what this is, Milgrant? You hear a voice say differently. That looks like Tembrick, sir. Yes. Do you know why he's in my room and not down at the door? Well, it's apparently funny because there was like some sort of magical security breach at the front. I wasn't informed of that, sir. Yeah, yes, it's funny, isn't it? So this conversation is going on. Is Sparrow doing anything or just listening in?
Sparrow's just ears to the walls, doors, ceilings, and floors.
Oh, jeez. How did he find out about that?
Well, so Mr. Tembrick comes to me and says we've had a magical security breach and that he had to run and tell me quickly. Okay, good. I send the guard outside to go down and watch the door. Apparently Bug is off doing God knows what, trying to find the key, and I wish he'd just... But the important thing is he said that immediately after the security incident and before he came up to get me, he let someone else in the building. Oh, yes, the assassin we were talking about. Isn't that funny? Who just coincidentally shows up right after the magical security breach, Milgrant. Oh, I didn't realize that, sir.
Sparrow's going to...
May I suggest, sir, that perhaps he was a little flustered. He's talking loudly now and like out of the corner of his mouth a little bit. And Mr. Sparrow arrived beforehand, and then the magical incident happened, so it's not... You know, we just got this sequence of events mixed up and something of that nature, sir. Because, yes, it would be very bad if Tembrick, left the door unmanned, was going to let Spar in after an incident that seemed calculated to leave the door unmanned. Oh. Is that what happened? I've spoken a bit with Mr. Sparrow. He arrived in my room. Oh, great. Okay, I might have overreacted a little bit. That wasn't as stupid.
Sparrow from
it's
down
still kind of dumb.
Sparrow from down the hall would shout, "Is now a bad time?
Oh,
I'm getting bad time signals."
good heavens, Milgren, why didn't you leave someone in the room to watch him? Oh, well, I didn't have anyone handy, sir, so I brought him with me. I set the patrol guards down, didn't I? Yeah.
When the boss realizes...
You hear a feminine voice from the room. You really have to watch that temper, Leofold. Okay. Well, if he was just talking to Sparrow and then something happened, he's still a character of ill repute. You can come in, Mr. Sparrow.
Oh, wonderful.
How did we let this happen? We're smarter than this.
Apparently not.
Sparrow gives himself another slick and walks in.
Milgrant is sweating bullets.
We don't even have bullets and he's sweating them.
Alright.
We have
All right.
sling bullets.
Yeah.
So, Sparrow, you saunter in the room. Tembrick is lying face first on the ground in a puddle of blood. He's moaning softly under his breath. Oh. Well, I mean, it was still stupid, but like not in the front of my security. I mean, it still was a little. This is all kind of... Mr. Sparrow, you can just sit down over there.
Oh, thank you very much.
Alright, so Leopold Wamgrove. This is a tall, well-built, like, not absolute unit levels, but kind of a thick boy.
Alright.
He's large,
And
he's
in
got
charge.
that strong, Pulpuro upper body shape.
He is large and in charge.
He's sort of shaking
Being
a
the Duke
hand off. He's got some blood on his knuckles. A big saber at his side, costume saber, but, like in a time where even your ceremonial sword is kind of sharp.
Yeah.
There's a lovely looking lady, sort of nestled in a chair across from him, watching him with this sort of like amused expression on her face. She's got her hair done up in a fancy aristocratic updo and with a large pearl necklace and everything. Yeah, Leopold is wearing a military-ish uniform and has dark short hair swept to the side. He looks over at you. Mr. Sparrow?
Yes, Mr. Wamgrove. Or Duke.
Yes.
Your Grace.
You wouldn't, the commotion at the door, can you tell me what that was?
I just heard some banging around. I realized it was probably not the best time, but well, things tend to be time sensitive where I'm around. I stick around too long in one place, guards tend to get
So Tembrick
unhappy
was
with
taking
me.
you into the foyer, something happened out there, and Bug ran off, and then Tembrick came up here. He would have escorted you up here otherwise.
Yeah, that was the situation. What was the other guard's name? Bug?
Bug, yes.
Yeah, he ran off to check on whatever it was, and Tembrick made it clear he
Want
wanted
to roll a
to...
bluff or diplomacy or something to make sure
That'd
the
be
story
bluff.
sticks? Yeah.
All right, that's a 16.
All right. His face doesn't show any visible reaction to this. Okay.
Yeah, he told me to just head over to the stewards.
Milgren, you can take Tembrick out of the room and tell him he can have the rest of the night off. Milgren sort of like grunts, gets down, shuffles at the lady, and pulls the unconscious guy out there. And we're gonna need someone to clean that up. Oh, what an evening.
Big one?
Yes, Mr. Sparrow. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't properly introduced. I need to find. Yes, this is the Countess of Skjallan.
Sialin?
Skjallan. Yes.
Sialin.
Sjallan. Skjallan.
D as in Django.
Yes.
Alright.
The lady just sort of flashes her fingers at you and looks like she looks like she's watching like someone playing with someone. You have you're a little on edge about who's playing with who here.
Spar gives her the hyena grin and a...
So, you've come to accept my offer of employment?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm never terribly long on coin these days, and, well, the money seems alright.
Right. Well, he says, and uncorks a thing of brandy for himself. I suppose I can give you 250 up front, 250 when you complete the job.
Ah, interesting.
Hmm.
Well, your steward and I were talking 600. Did he neglect to mention that to you?
Oh, well, I'm an expensive prostitute, Mr. Sparrow. I charge a lot of money when people try to fuck me. What are the odds, Mr. Sparrow, that someone launches a magical assault on my estate at this time of night?
I'm not a numbers man. You'd have to be the one to tell me.
I am, and I don't like them.
Numbers?
So who sent you?
Me.
You sent you.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware you were magic, Mr. Sparrow. I would have offered to pay more.
Well, in that case, I think we should renegotiate.
Oh my god! What the hell is your damage, man? Do you understand the situation you're in?
Probably not.
Yes, probably not. Wow. The Countess is like laughing into her palm now. I can't believe tonight. I'm so sorry. Listen, we're gonna put you downstairs, and we're gonna do things to your body that you don't want me to do to them, and then you're going to tell me who sent you. This is ridiculous. And he draws his sword and advances on you.
All right.
Who are you working with?
Me. Listen, you have to understand. Our business is a one-man operation. We always work.
You are earnestly here to accept my contract to kill Arodi Zalaria.
Yeah.
All right, then tell me what the magic was about. The bird Tembrick was telling me about.
Listen, I'm not aware if you have any magic on your person, but if you cast Detect Truth on me, I can guarantee you I do not know the origin of the bird. I don't know where it flew from or to.
Mr. Spy, he says, and he draws his sword and levels it at you.
You already drew his
Oh,
sword.
yeah, he points it.
Shoots it again and draws it again.
I can't understand what your end goal was here, Mr. Sparrow.
How to get a job?
Are you trying to prove you can cause a disturbance, then?
Sure.
Who are you working with? I need to... I mean, what are the odds that they actually, like... I mean, were they listening in the White Worm, then? Is that... Oh. He starts... He leans back a bit like, oh man, maybe you are that dumb. Oh boy. And the Countess is like, oh no. Yes, if they were watching Milgrim, then they know. No, Leopold. Well, I mean, they could have been watching Milgrim, then the whole place could be under it. And he's like, no, you do this. You calm down, please. Right.
Well, in that case, I think we ought to renegotiate.
Mr. Sparrow, you've put me in a position where I'm either to believe that you, for some reason, scared off my security just when you came in the building, or that my home is under attack from one of my rivals in the court, and they knew about your coming. Can you give me any evidence that you are not here with foul intent upon my person tonight?
This is a pause that isn't being taken by Spada. I'm just like...
Trying to think of something here.
Yeah, I'm trying to actually wake my brain up. Get my 2 brain cells to work together.
I mean, he met with the steward.
Yeah, that's... I'll put it to you this way, Your Grace. If I came here with ill intent for you, I would have come to you, not the steward. I came to the steward because I came to accept the job. If I wanted to put a knife in you, I would have just come to you.
Okay.
If I wanted to put a knife in you, I wouldn't have let a guard come to you and tell you about me coming in first.
Alright. Okay. The situation is clearly beyond my understanding at the moment. He sheaths the sword, or starts moving it back to the sheath. Mr. Sparrow, can you please take off that jacket and dispose of any weapons you have on your person?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That won't be trouble at all. Sparrow pulls out one side of his jacket and goes tink, 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 tink.
How many weapons does he actually have?
12 daggers.
Oh my God!
1 short bow, 2 kukris, and a longsword. So he removes the 6 daggers from one side of his jacket, the 6 daggers from the other, unsheaths a longsword, places it on the table, unsheaths 2 kukris.
I think we can say that's a rapier.
Yeah, it's being changed to rapier. Unsheaths a rapier, places it on the table, and removes a short bow and places that on the table with his quiver next to it. I came in my business attire.
Good God, you people are actually this bizarre.
Well, the rich live differently.
Mala, I'm going to step out for a bit. Yes, this is fine. I'm perfectly entertained. Oh my goodness, this little... Oh, may I look at them? She says. None of them are poisoned, right?
Let me check for you. Make sure. Sparta begins meticulously inspecting every dagger, kukri, rapier, short bow.
Are you
and
serious?
arrow. Listen, I don't keep track of these things very closely.
Oh my God!
Anymore. When I get a job, I start keeping track again. Off time, you understand. Yeah, alright, that one looks good. Dagger number 2. Would you prefer they be poisoned for the job or not?
Okay, that's enough of that.
Alright.
Well, you can look at dagger number 1. Oh, fine, she says. She picks it up and gives it a little flick with her wrist and catches it on the way down.
And a blades woman?
No.
Alright.
Mr. Sparrow, this is the strangest job application I've ever witnessed.
Yeah, things tend to be non-standard in my line of work.
Alright, look. I am by no means convinced of your goodwill, but I think that you might actually not know what's going on here tonight either, so I'm going to put you in the lockup for the evening. Milgrim.
With that.
He waves Milgrim down. Escort Mr. Sparrow, and he flips the sword and hands it to him. please escort Mr. Spara into the basement, show him the wine cellar, and I'll be willing to talk with him more in the morning once I have a feel for what the hell is going on here. When you're done with that, please send another guard to, well, send 2 guards up here if you can. We can leave the back door for now.
Oh, by the way, the bluff you made was actually 17, not 16, because of the guidance.
That's true.
Just so you know.
Good heavens. Alright, you know what? No, I'll go down to the front. I'll go get a sword and go down to the front. Yeah, Leopold seems a little on edge right now. Milgren's like, oh, alright. Mr. Spar, he says, and then moves into a fencing pose. I'm gonna have to ask you to please stay ahead of me as we move into the basement.
Good form there.
Thank you. Just keep your hands above your head.
All right, Spara starts doing a sort of.
Do you have some nervous condition, Mr. Spar?
Not at all.
I just got the music in
Really?
my
Because
blood.
that would explain a lot.
Spara just starts doing a sort of like a body moving jazz step down to the basement.
Yeah.
Sort of
Alright.
a peasant's dance.
Yeah, so you walk down one of the spiral staircases at the corner of the house into the large and expansive basement area. There is actually a large wine cellar down here.
So did you mean wine cellar
in? No, he meant the lockup.
No, I know. When you were talking to me earlier, did you mean the wine cellar or the wine cellar?
I meant the wine cellar.
Ah,
We
well,
could meet in a cell, but that's not good business. All right, Mr. Spara, he guides you into a cell. Please step inside.
All right. Spara does a sort of like a jazz square or like a grapevine into the cell.
Oh, prison! It's been so long!
Ah, home on the range.
Oh, all right.
How garbage are the cells? How bad are the cells?
This is like not a shitty living condition kind of thing. This
Nice.
is you have to be locked in a room for a while. All right, we're gonna go look through your things, and in the morning we'll probably have someone come to divine if you are telling the truth about the events of the evening, and we'll decide how to proceed from there. Yes, well, hope we'll be working together, he says, and sort of marches back upstairs.
Yeah, me too. I hope your job gets easier. You seem stressed. Take a break. Take a day.
All right.
Alright, so.
We still
now
got
I
a
have a
message.
frame. Yeah, so Spire, are you sending a message to these guys?
Yeah. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Only Orodus can hear you.
Hey. What? I got locked up. Well, you weren't supposed to do that. Yeah, well, a lot of things happened that didn't go according to plan. Probably because we didn't have a plan. Listen, as long as you can get me out of here, it's fine. I had to lie a little bit, but they're gonna find out. They're gonna come to find out in the morning if I'm actually telling the truth, and then we're fucking sunk.
Okay.
All right, let's cut back to when we left Spara. When we left these guys in the room, rather, to follow Spara on his confusing bout of lies and half.
You know, we still have to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward.
But see. Well, you should relay this to us. Back exit.
Yeah, oh,
is
good point.
free of guards.
Yeah, Sparrow would have mentioned. Oh, and hey, the back exit's guard free right now. So faster you can get down here, unlock me, and get us the fuck out, better.
Okay.
Alright, but before that, we shuffle into the room after the steward leaves. I was going to look through here and see if I could find any, like, correspondence letters.
Yeah.
Maybe between, maybe regarding Orodes.
Okay.
Try to pick out things in particular.
Yeah, you
Is
guys
that-
gotta search through all this.
So that's a perception check, right?
Yes.
That is my forte.
It's not mine, but I got a 20.
22.
All right, you both are like machines going through this right now. You're blazing through letters. There is so much bullshit, aristocratic people, right?
Oh my god.
None of this is about killing me. What the hell? All right, so there's lots of fiscal records about things going on the Wangrove family estates. They seem to be doing well at whatever. Lots of letters going back and forth about polite greetings, salutations, consolations, and the whatnot about the other nobles in Whitecliff and throughout the country. You really don't find much official correspondence about the topic of Aureli's Alaria at all until Enfys you find a small registry in one of the drawers containing what you believe are allusions to business affairs. And there's a note about promise of payment to a small business outfit deemed untrustworthy. Pay upon arrival. 4 persons and a departure date that seems to sort of line up with when the kobolds would have reached Selhar, approximately.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, there were 4 kobolds. Kobolds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's really the only thing related to the subject you can find. Aside from that, in that registry, you have an earlier appointment for a. This is like a little black book. Lots of the entries are for wine and things, but there's like some that are noted with a little tick for more interesting things. So in between all the orders to tailors and cobblers and things to keep His Highness's clothes in tip-top shape, there's a few mentions to persons hired to carry out certain duties. So you see a consultation from very early in the year to deal with consultation for a man to visit Father's war companions. That's ticked off there. Consultation with a man to deal with the maidservant in Sialan. Consultation with 4 persons, disreputable pay upon arrival. And at the end you see consultation with a man about Father's war acquaintance that is dated to just the other day.
Ah, okay.
Yes. That one is noted inconclusive. Attempted to reestablish contact was rebuffed. May still appear in the future, likely a negotiating tactic, question mark, question mark, question mark.
It's a
So the
shame.
information is there, but like they're referring to it surreptitiously in their notes.
Okay. It's a shame. We're not really finding anything that we don't already know.
Rodies, you find a little lockbox that feels a little jingle jangly.
Are we stealing?
This isn't stealing. This is war loot.
Very true.
I will grab my short sword and attempt to pry open the lockbox, unless somebody actually has lockpicking skills, but...
No. Alright, it takes a few seconds, but you, ping! The wood just sort of splinters around the box, like that goes first.
I was probably doing that for you also because you're a weak old man.
Right inside is a small, fine leather pouch. You open it up and yeah, there's a lot of gold in here.
I tie it to my belt.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tied off with a little color of thread that's sometimes used in the aristocratic world for denoting certain payments made for payroll and things like that. This is 300 gold pieces.
Whoa! Nice. Okay. Are we just? I guess we're just taking the assassination money. Jeez. Is there nothing else I find that really matters?
Lots of correspondence and things. You notice a lot of references to Cedric Wamgrove, like a lot, in like his letters trying to, this is all sort of aristocratic language that's kind of hard for you to understand. Erodies, how about you roll some sort of like knowledge nobility or equivalent to like try and buff her up if you can.
Knowledge, nobility.
Do you have ranks in that?
Yes.
Good.
It's one of the many knowledge skills I have ranks in.
Oh, it's bards.
Okay, that's 19 on the die, so 26.
All right, yeah. So with help from Arodes, you are able to pretty quickly determine that the reputation of Cedric Wangrove and following in his legacy is extremely important to how Leofold tries to conduct himself. Like, the family was kind of...
But he was a cad. He was a
Yeah.
cad all along.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He's just picking off everyone who knows about
His
Yes.
father's
Oh.
foolishness. So that
Oh.
it can't come back to bite him.
I see. Oh, so we did find something then.
Yes.
Jolly good.
And now we're gonna come back and bite him. I'm going to start piling all of the papers in this room in one spot.
Okay.
I think we should. I think we should make it seem as though we weren't here.
Because then if you don't manage to get me out, I am a right fucking liar.
Listen, we'll just take the things that we need,
Like money.
like money.
I don't know, I feel like having a distraction is much better.
All right, while you guys are discussing this, the message comes through from Spara.
Okay. So that happens.
Yeah.
Now, okay. Well, things just got a bit more urgent. Let's see. Ooh, the tension. The tension. So I'm gonna put down that we have 300 GP now. Or yeah, 300 GP. I'm not gonna ask about like any expensive looking stuff in this room. We're just gonna keep going. Just gonna get out of here. It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna cast Spark on the pile of papers.
No, don't! Don't do that!
my God.
Don't do it! Don't! I'm going to cast Create Water so I can put that out. Because we are not setting this building on fire. We are not solving these problems with fire anymore.
Honestly, that's
Who
not a
even
bad
are
plan.
we if we don't solve problems by burning down the building?
Listen, this is at the pretty close to the top level of the building, right?
Yeah.
So,
All right, we're clear.
Sapphire, newest biggest problem is upstairs. Where we want to get is downstairs. Suddenly, less people for us to deal with downstairs.
I suppose it's for the best if... I mean, Sparrow won't get incriminated at all because he's in it. But then he'll be missing the next day. And, well, I mean, he's probably already got an unsavory reputation. If he's okay with us breaking him out and having it be apparent that he was lying the whole time, then...
You start the fire?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Hit some curtains too. Get a couple of starting points. That helps big time.
All right.
Good idea.
So there's a you know.
All right, I assume we're like saying this to Spara
All right.
and like
Yeah.
asking if he's okay with this.
And Sparta says, light some of the curtains too. Multiple starting points. It helps a lot.
All right. Can you guys roll a perception check?
All right, that is a fucking 27.
Emphasis Elfiers pick up a
By the way,
coming from the hallway.
may I roll a post facto sleight of hand check to keep some of my daggers instead of being literally out all of my weapons?
You know, ordinarily I wouldn't, but okay, you can try.
Fuck yeah. All right.
So we don't have another Errol situation.
That's 21.
Okay, where do you keep that dagger?
I keep all 12 of my daggers on the inside of my jacket.
He's also got 2 kukris.
I've
I
also-
suggest keeping the kukris.
Yeah, he's also got.
So you got like an undershirt and things. It's
Yeah,
like they asked you to remove the jacket.
yeah. Wait, they took my jacket.
Yeah.
We're getting the jacket.
Sure. But
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So.
so you hit a kukri up your butt or
Yeah, like the 2 kukris are probably in
in the undershirt?
It's curved. You could make it happen. Yeah, they're probably back in the undershirt.
See, you can make it happen, but should you? Okay, okay. You got your kukris.
Really big, like,
If we don't get the jacket back, then this beef becomes fucking personal. Leopold will die by my hands. There are two things not for sale in Sparta's life. They are his jacket and his soul. Everything else has a price tag.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys, as you're starting the fire Enthus, you hear someone approaching in the hallway.
Oh, someone's on the way.
Okay, I'm going to begin to cast Fighting Words.
Okay.
So we have that up right away.
Mm-hmm.
And draw my longsword and shield.
Okay.
Oh, why am I
so
doing this?
Just walked into the foyer, so if he is, against us, then like, why in God's name would he possibly? And the door opens, and Stuart Milgrant is there, and he's, There's a guard behind him holding Spara's jacket and a bag that looks,
If only I prepared Murderous Crow again, I could have it. Damn it!
and a big bag filled with obviously pointy objects. And he just, what the fuck?
John, if Palachi is my patron deity, can I do the same thing that lets me turn any first level spell to cure light wounds to turn it into Murderous Crow?
No.
Damn it!
Bullshit! Worst TM 2018!
I am the worst TM 2018. Look, you've already got enough of a fucking drop on these idiots.
Yeah.
You could honestly just you could just nutshot both of them and then walk out with their belongings.
Okay, do the guard though. Do the guard, because I'm pretty sure the steward's just gonna
Alright, surprise round.
I have a thing for this, by the way.
Oh.
Let me remember what this feat do.
battle cry
Yes.
for use in surprise rounds.
Yes, that is the note that I gave for myself.
All right. Getting down and dirty.
At some point, Sparta would have said, "And get my jacket." through the message spell.
Okay, so that's what it does. Bardic performance I use during a surprise round do not count against
Yeah.
my number of rounds per
Okay,
day.
but
Any
I-
bonus is granted by my performance increased by 1 during the surprise round.
Okay. Okay, Palachi, is this like kosher? Should I be doing this?
Is what, kosher?
This whole situation.
Does it feel kosher?
I don't know.
Okay, so
Well, if you gotta crack some skulls, fine, but do it in a lawful good way, okay?
So initiative.
Yep.
All right, that's a 10 for me.
That's a 5 or something.
They rolled well on initiative, but they're not going till next turn anyways, so do your worst.
Okay, what does battle cry do?
When I use Bardic performance during a surprise round, he gets a buff.
Oh, okay. Well, that won't really matter much because I think you're planning on just being like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, it's 2 people. Using the surprise round to take one of them out is more effective.
All right. Bless. That's my turn.
Okay. I'm going to target the guard
Alright.
with biting words.
This is touch AC.
Yep. That's a 20 on the die.
Roll to confirm. That's a 17. I think that hits.
Unless he has a touch AC of 23.
Yeah.
So I start,
The man who was roasted to death.
You drop a fire disc track on this portal.
So that's
So-
this is
so
gonna
I'm
be
pointing
2d6 plus 12.
yeah, so I'm pointing my sword at them both. And I
This should be an intimidate check too. I'm just saying.
and I tell them in a low voice, just remember,
Your master started this war. I intend to finish it.
And those are the words that activate the biting words.
It's a 4 and a 2, so that's
so the
18
guard,
damage.
So the guard takes 18 points of slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning damage because for some reason biting words does not deal sonic damage.
Wait, hold on, what?
I mean, from a game balance perspective, I think the idea is having a first level spell that does 1d6 plus charisma modifier sonic damage would be broken as shit because
Yes.
it's sonic damage.
Yes.
But yeah, fluff-wise, it's kind of funky.
All right, so
Though it is called biting words,
Divorce.
and it does the same damage, all the same damage type as a bite does, because bite does all 3 physical types.
so you did 18 points.
Yes.
All right. So your voice is quiet and the weak voice of an old man, but the room seems to go absolutely silent, like no other voice in the universe matters, as it radiates outwards from you, washing across Milgrant and onto the hapless guard holding Spara's earthly possessions. The words "I will end it" tear themselves into his skin over and over again, carved into his body like from a knife or
Oh,
something.
damn!
And
God, that's fucking
blood
metal.
explodes from his orifices, and he just flops backwards on the ground, dead.
So what is this guy thinking?
That was 18. He had a con of 11, and he failed his fort save.
Oh
His fort save?
Yeah.
To
yeah.
not.
Yeah. He's at 1 away from dying immediately, and then failed that fort, so he bled out.
You savage! Brute!
You want to roll something for Milgram?
This has to be like some kind of situational
The
modifier.
die does not.
20! Natural 20!
Milgren's arms are in the air. Lord Leofald's saber drops to the ground. It's like, okay. Fire. Okay, fine.
Ooh, we get the saber!
Whatever you want, man. Whatever. Just whatever
Take
you
his
want.
fucking shirt! Take his fucking shirt!
Take us down to the dungeons.
Okay. He's like walking along. Okay. The fire. Please, sir. We have maids and things. Okay, I'm going.
Oh god.
Picture of heroism, Memphis.
Picture of
You
heroism.
guys are about halfway down the stairs. You grab Spara's jacket and things from the floor.
Yeah.
All right. So Enfys is carrying that.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, and you hear a fire noises from behind you. A sudden stamping of feet.
This mission has been just an hours-long shitpost.
We just been fucking with them! Oh my gosh. This is just level 1.
This is level 1 fuckery.
All
But the best part is we're dealing with level 1 enemies, so.
So we can get away with it.
right. So Spara, you see Mildred come at sword point down into the basement, followed by Erodies and Enfys.
How the turns table.
Alright, this is okay. Ooh, I'm getting my keys. My keys? Yeah. Here you are, sir.
Yeah. All right. Spara kicks open the just does like a full door kick of the gates open. Grabs his jacket.
Guys, I have to ask though, what kind of song is playing while this is happening?
I didn't anticipate any of this happening.
So
I made the joke that Sir Duke was playing.
Oh yeah.
But honestly, I think that's a weirdly good fit for the fucking.
So after the cell is vacated,
None of you complain about not enough combat happening in my games because you're just too good at avoiding it.
Alright, so Spada kicks open the door, grabs his jacket, and does like a full swing on slings his jacket through, grabs the bag of his pointy objects, slings it over his shoulder, and was like, "Ow, ow! I'm gonna deal with that later."
You lose the virtue that I gave you.
and
Picture of Harrison. Picture of Harrison.
without like buttoning up his jacket, so he's just like wearing like an ugly undershirt wife beater and a giant jacket. Gives his hair a final slick and says, "Let's get the fuck out of here."
I motion for what's his face to get into the cell.
Aw, that's come on! That's just cruel.
Building's burning!
Do it.
No. Let him be.
Okay.
That's
fine.
like he could genuinely go and tell on us. That's no fun. We gotta cover our
You guys
bases.
get up the
Here.
stairs. I won't leave till then, okay? I can see you. You go upstairs. You have a
Hand me the
big...
keys first.
Yeah?
Thank you. Now you'll have to change the locks, or you'll never be able to trust any of the locks in this house again.
Okay.
Assuming it
Okay.
doesn't burn down.
You're very smart.
All right. Hey, you have a good one, Milgren. Take that day off. Get yourself some rest.
Oh, he really needs that day off, man.
I'm pretty sure he peed himself like 3 times in a row.
Because of different occasions. Like Spara came in, then he like had to deal with Leofwald,
Oh God.
and now this.
And now this bullshit.
All right, so you guys just go out the back.
Yep.
All right, you hear a flurry of activity above you as people are like carrying valuables out of the house, and maids and cooks and things scurry out of there. Some servants like barge into your hallway carrying something and just nope, back out and back
Spar
around.
is in like full like gaunt-faced beastly hyena grin mode. Just.
So after we get free, I'm gonna try seeing if I can get like loop around a couple blocks, see if I can get a peek at the front of the house, close enough to see Leofold himself. Target him with a message spell.
All right.
You
You
made
know,
me
in
do-
a way, I must.
All right. So you guys slip out the back, and you see the fires spilling out of like the back of the house, where
Yeah.
the steward's room was sort of up against that back wall.
All right. Good
Coming
work
out
on
the
that
window.
one,
Well, great. Now we're freaking fugitives.
That's good. That
You
was
guys slink away down the alley. There's generally nothing. People are like looking out up at the fire and things from like the back doors of their alleys, guards and things, but they seem to assume you guys are just servants or something if you play along quick enough.
good. Yeah. Spar has
Sparrow
begun-
bluff.
Oh, I see how it is. It's a 10.
Circumstantially, let's.
I do have a bag full of stuff, so I have a very useful prop of things that looks like I am carrying out of the house.
All right. Some people look at you a little funny, but they don't really want to approach you. Like some of the people start whispering, like servants and things in the other houses start whispering. Yeah. All right. So you guys scurry off down that back alley. If you loop back around, in about takes you about 2 minutes to at a brisk pace get into position to look. Leofold is standing outside his house, just sort of staring up at the fire with like a hand on his head, and there's a crowd of people, guards and things. Someone in like long, scholarly-looking robes rides up on a horse and just rolls up his sleeves and like starts asking questions, and they pull him into the house, and he goes in. You send the message now?
Yes.
Maybe you make it take a little while to get to him, because I think it like travels along the wind.
No, I don't.
You like hear it as like coming. from
There's
the
a
wind, I
spell
believe.
that does that, but like message
Okay.
doesn't take.
Okay, never mind.
But it's basically just whispered. He hears it as a whisper. But yeah. After casting the spell, someone who cares so much about following in his father's footsteps, I must tell you, you're doing a fine job, Leofold.
He sort of tenses up, draws the saber, whips around.
We have his saber though.
No, he got another one.
Okay.
He grabbed another one.
Okay. Okay.
The kobolds were just a great way of tipping your enemy off. They needed to come deal with you before you dealt with them.
Alright, he's like looking around, pacing. The Countess of Sion is looking over at him, like a little unimpressed and like a little, what are you doing? And then there's a sudden plume of smoke from inside as the wizard or whoever they sent in there extinguishes the fire. There's a sigh of relief that passes through the crowd, but then as the smoke is rising up towards the sky, it seems to start bunching up in the air and everyone starts murmuring. And it takes the form of two spreading wings.
Oh!
And a wicked-looking bird's head curls down and opens its mouth in a silent scream and plunges down at the group. And black smoke, it crashes to the ground and everyone ducks, and black smoke billows over everything. And a thick smell of burning wood hits your nose.
Palachi, what? Is this what you wanted me to do?
Lord of the shit post!
I
Yes!
think everybody says, I feel like, everybody
Well,
feels
great.
like this is a good time to stop taunting him and
Yeah.
get out.
The last you see of the crowd,
Anthus kind of holds on.
Leopold is standing still, like his back turned to you, hand like this. The Countess of Sial looks genuinely spooked by what just happened.
7 out of 10 spook.
Yeah.
Anthus is...
Not as contemptuous of Leopold's handling of the situation anymore, for what it's worth, but
Yeah.
spook.
Anthus kind of like stares
You're down
at
a
that.
dagger, by the way.
One,
Dagger.
I can live with that.
And this,
I think Anthus just kind of like stares at that for a little bit because she didn't expect that either. I'm like,
you felt a rush in your body. You know that was it.
yeah. Well, I suppose if any god were to work in strange ways. And then she
Well,
runs.
you did say that you were gonna charge an extra 5 gold if any gods got involved. Here you go.
Ah, cheers.
Well, this was a good first battle in this war.
We
I
Where are you
wouldn't.
guys heading for the night?
Should we go
Is the
back
camera
to?
good?
It should get switched.
It was at like 2 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was glorious. We wouldn't have wanted to lose that.
All right. You guys are heading back to to the dwarf fortress. You know.
Okay.
We can sort of cover what happened there, but I mean, I'm basically done with stuff for the session, if you want to call it. I'm also happy to cover some role playing with you guys and Snorri and Spar if you want to get your things, because you probably want to get the fuck out of Dodge in the near future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do?
All right. Well,
First things first, we're gonna divide up the loot in a fair and equitable manner.
well, first of all, we can each get 100 gold pieces.
Before you start dividing loot, you might want to talk to Spar about if he would
Yeah.
like to continue working with you two
Yeah.
in particular, and how his remuneration would happen for that.
Yeah.
Well, no. This is standard military procedure. At the end of a battle, you fairly divide up the spoils.
Policies regarding loot got a bit more complicated than that in the Ingorsk military, but this is something that this is an applicable rule in some situations, and you can say it applies now.
I mean, yeah, in most militaries it wouldn't be even among the commander.
Oh, okay,
and-
yeah.
But like,
That's the kind of deal you're willing to strike with Spar?
yeah.
Well, we can roll with
So yeah, I hand Spar
It really
100
was-
gold. I hand you 100
Well,
gold.
thank you. Well, you see, you've still got a little bit of your money back. You see, an investment, a good investment.
Also, I owe you 30 for hiring Spar in the first place. It was an excellent investment. Here's that back.
Just 15 is enough.
No.
We both spent it even. No, I can't in good conscience. Take
I'll
it.
take the difference.
I like you, but also fuck you.
Yeah, that's about right.
I insist.
All right. Well, far be it from me to decline a gift. It would be a great sin.
Now, this was an unexpectedly great first battle in this war I have against him.
But
You're a very valuable asset. Might I attempt to hire your services further?
I mean, you might attempt it. You gonna keep paying me on the down low like this?
Well, I can't promise a particularly fixed income, but standard military procedure modified a bit for the fact that we're more equals than commander and servant.
Oh, alright.
All three of us get a equal share of any loot that we get.
And take a look at this as well. This saber. What are the stats for this saber?
That's a masterwork, but not +1. I'm gonna call it a bastard sword.
Okay. So
Damn.
neither of us can use it though. You can, but you'd have to use it two-handed. Wouldn't really be worth it.
You
And you're
can
saying
just
it's
sell
a
it.
saber?
What's a better stat line?
That'd be like a cutlass or.
Well, I'd
longsword.
say a saber is just a scimitar.
Okay.
Yeah, so a cutlass.
Yeah.
In that
Okay.
case, that would
You
be...
can use scimitar stats. For
Okay, that's actually Palachi's holy weapon.
Well,
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, that's his favorite weapon.
Forgot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the scimitar or cutlass.
Yeah.
You guys want to pay out of the pool for that? Like pay into the pool kind of deal? Or
I
Sparta,
wouldn't-
you want the scimitar?
I wouldn't have enough for it right now. And I think Spara has, like, you've got a rapier that you can use with weapon finesse
Yeah,
that has the same stats
Yeah,
as a
because I'm
scimitar.
switching out the longsword for a rapier.
Yeah, I think it does cost 5 extra gold pieces than compared to a longsword, so
Yeah.
just mark that
That's
off.
fine. Well,
Alright.
it's first session.
What
Yeah.
are the stats on a rapier?
Rapier,
1d6, 19 to 20, or 18 to 20 quid. Correct.
Is there anything else we want to do for the session proper, or are we just like doing paperwork at this point?
I mean, we have to officially decide, as far as to officially decide if he's taking the deal.
yeah, we have to decide what our next move is as well. It's probably going to be leave White Cliff for now.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be get the fuck out of Dodge.
You guys get back to Snorri's place and rap on the door.
I don't know. Maybe I'll wait for. Maybe I'll have a dream with Palachi tonight. I don't know.
Maybe
I'll
not.
meet with a tick tonight.
Probably not this. Probably not this early.
You all saw that spectacle at the end, though, right?
I did indeed. I mean,
That's-
that's why I paid him the 5.
Yeah, you got a big boy in the corner.
It's
don't you?
doubtless, though, that was Palachi's influence. I felt that. He's
Why do you
watching.
feel something like that? Is it like an itch or a tingle
It's.
or a...
I mean, it's just
good
part of.
vibration?
It's just part of getting magic from a god.
Weird.
Alright. I assume at this point you're at the door or whatever. We can continue the
Yeah.
conversation in a safer space. Then.
Okay.
Well, it might be equitable to say you have to pay into our party share to get a item. I honestly think it's doing too much work, and it's too much paperwork to bother with equitability. Items that one person can use clearly better than anyone else, we can just give it to them.
Alright.
Unless anyone else has objections.
I've never been one to turn down free shit.
Alright.
Okay.
And you're okay with Enthus getting the free shit this time because.
You know, you win some, you lose some.
Okay. And Sparta still isn't 100% he's going to keep working with these guys, but
No.
strongly considering it?
Yeah. I'm
Alright.
gonna step out for a minute.
Okay.
That's
Head back to my house. Maybe grab a drink.
Yeah, so when Snorri let you guys in, he was like, you smell like a bonfire. Is that good?
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
It depends on how you look at it.
We were surprisingly successful.
Ominous. Yeah, you guys.
I think we can. I mean, we're not going to tell him all the details, but
Are
I
you
think we
sure you want to go back to your house and stay there for the night?
Oh no, he's not gonna stay there for the...
This is the shove things in a bag kind of.
Yeah, he's probably gonna go in, close out his tab at the White Worm.
Yeah.
Hey, check it out. I actually got enough money.
Holy shit. You know how I always told you I was gonna pay you back? I'm still lying. Fuck you.
Alright, so by the time. Yeah, it takes you about 20 minutes. It's like a very quick deliberate. You're not in a panic or anything. It's like
No, he's just
a
like...
smooth, professional, shove everything I own in a sack.
a smooth and professional collection of a bug-out bag.
Hey, by the way, I'm about to use the blender.
Alright, we can close the door if that's alright.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
What languages does?
I don't think you ever. Did you not write down his language?
No.
Okay. Well, he does
I
get.
noticed.
He does get common and either abyssal or infernal. I think since you came from a Babao, you have abyssal,
Yeah.
or it could
that's-
be infernal.
Ingorisk is what common is technically,
Alright.
so you can.
Yeah. Though I mean, there's multiple common tongues.
I apparently never wrote down languages.
Yeah, I've got Ingorisk, Menti, Elven, and Celestial.
Right. I've got Ingorisk and Abyssal
You can
so
talk
what
to
are the
Devin.
rules? What are the rules for languages here? You get
and
so common becomes Ingorisk, and then
Common is your native language. It's Ingorisk. And you can pick any of the human languages nearby, or something appropriate for your class.
all right.
Okay.
Do we get one extra language
You-
per int?
Yes.
Per intelligence modifier, yeah.
All right. That means I have an extra 2 languages.
Not bad at all.
so
Not bad at all.
Ingorisk, Menti, and I get one more.
All right.
Menti's good. Elvish is good.
Dwarven.
What are like the weirdest?
I think
most
Dwarven would be good because that's something we don't have
out
covered.
there languages
Yeah.
there are.
What is
you might
another-
Huh?
What is another language that for a group that is well known for its military tradition?
Dwarves, probably. Arkandor?
Yeah, the Arkandorisk are pretty good. They're not like organized military, but they got a strong warrior culture. Maybe not your thing.
Yeah, I was going more like an organized military tradition.
I mean, Ingor is about the best it gets on Amakar.
Well, yeah, but Ingor doesn't come up with
Yeah.
all of its tactics on its own. It clearly
Yeah.
should
There's
be studying.
Belkai across the sea, not as strong of a martial tradition as. Okay, so the Mariel Sultanate has certain military things. There's a France analog kingdom sort of across the sea. Soleil, you can put as the language for there.
And I mean, I think the dwarves too would have.
Dwarves have pretty decent military stuff
I'll
going.
go with dwarves.
Yeah.
All right. What are the most bizarre out there languages?
I mean, you should check what bonus languages Tieflings actually get access to.
Yeah,
Like
that's-
there's a list of things you can pick. I'm saying you can take any human language from Amakar or the nations of the Circle Sea or Nidrali or stuff. Marish is one you could conceivably pick up because the family that runs the White Worm are Marish.
Let's see. Let's look at the. Okay, Tieflings get access to Abyssal, Draconic, Dwarven, Elven, Gnome, Goblin, Halfling, Infernal, and Orc.
kind of want to take Infernal.
Okay, you can have both the hellish languages.
Is there a fucking point to that at all?
I mean, you'll be talking to devils at some point if you get powerful enough, so yeah. I mean, some people think languages are stupid because tongues, but fuck them.
Tongue's the spell,
Yeah.
which lets you read and speak in.
Yes, not just tongues in general. Thank you for that clarification.
Fucking hate tongues. Goddamn fucking
Well,
tongues.
Just want Anastasia of the store of myself. They're so fucking stupid.
You could speak Hillig. You could speak
I think I'm gonna take Maric. Was that what it?
Marish.
Marish. How's that spelled?
Marrrish.
M-A-R-R-I-S-H. All right.
We can edit this stuff out if it's like boring for that.
I probably will.
Yeah. And then you know what? Fuck it. Infernal.
Okay, you can talk to demons and devils.
I'm gonna.
And gods.
I'm gonna say it's like a weird byproduct of him going lawful. Is he like just found himself kind of like stumbling over the words of abyssal at some point? Just oh god, that's weird.
You,
And it
you-
kind-
you would
the-
have had to have learned it properly, but probably other tieflings in the community you knew.
But yeah, like eventually the language is kind of split for him, and he picked up what he was actually speaking from other tieflings.
Okay. Okay. Well, great.
Okay. Anything else we need to cover? I mean,
We need to get
Next
Spara's
steps.
answer.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. At some point, Spara. At some point, while you two are in the Hobbit or the Dwarven fortress, you hear the same knock, knock at the door.
Okay. This past like 20 minutes at this has just been kind of like ah.
What?
Well, not making any noise, but just like she can't believe that just happened. That she just did all of that. That was a rush of activity.
Things get interesting when gods get involved.
Yeah. And like
Or
she's an,
bards apparently.
and like she's an elf, so she's used to taking things a lot more slowly than that.
Yeah, one person who likes to take it slow, and two people who are hell-bent on doing anything but.
But you,
I mean, I was perfectly fine taking things slow, but then this guy fucked with my village, so fuck him and
Yeah.
everything he stands for.
Orodes has to fight his war.
Yeah.
All right. So
We've all
yeah,
got our wars.
And I'm great at fighting them.
so there's the same.
I really hope that's not a guard. Okay, can you check?
guard, open up.
Snorri goes over the door, opens it up. Can you back up? Oh.
And he does the same squat. City guard, open up.
Yeah, cute. Get in.
Oh, good, it's you. Are you okay? Did you get stopped by anyone?
No one stops me.
Oh,
anymore.
your hair's falling out.
Oi. This is a me problem. Spara slicks his hair back.
Well, you didn't see it. So.
Should I be particularly concerned about the god coming by tonight, Lance?
No. I told him I was gonna take care of it. See, that's what the opener for.
Man, kind of miss the army days.
I'm very sorry to do this to you, Snorri.
Twigs burned something down.
No, that was me.
That was him. It was really good. Took a little bit of my advice. He lit a couple of things so there were multiple bases. It was well done. You had a nice blaze going.
We'll be out of town tomorrow. We
No,
won't be with you anymore.
don't.
I'm very sorry, Snorri. I'm very sorry.
No, look, this is my thing. I invited you in here. I let you go about your nefarious business. I pulled from mine. That's what I do. And these are yours, which means they're sort of mine.
Be careful. That sounds a little bit like dwarven hospitality.
Shut up. Don't you dare disrespect me like that again.
Well, regardless, one thing is for sure: we can't stay in Whitecliff for much longer.
Nope.
We could probably come back at some point, but we need to wait for things to cool down.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Literally-
build up the hornet's nest.
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah, things are gonna. It was gonna get a little close pretty quick.
This is not the sort of war where a tactical retreat is unwise.
Well, where to next? Oh, Spara. What will you be doing then?
Well, I cleaned out everything I needed for my place. Closed out my tab at the bar. I think I'm gonna head with you people. Probably not wise to stick around.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's great to hear. We have been a little bit uncovered as far as actual hand-to-hand combat goes, and you seem like you know your way around that.
Yeah, I know a thing or two.
Good. Very good.
Excellent.
It's good to have you aboard, Mr. Spara.
Well, given the size of our party and the fact we're gonna be heading off back into uncivilized parts for a while, I guess that officially makes us adventurers.
Oh God.
Oh, dear.
Now, I don't have much experience.
Do
in
I
the
have
matter.
to change my name? Do I have to change like the little plaque with my profession on it, or can that stay? Can that
What does it say right now?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Go away. I don't do anything.
Actually, that sounds pretty on brand for adventurers.
Perfect.
Well, we should think up at some point a name for our adventuring party because I hear that is a tradition, and I'm always one for flashy traditions.
I don't know.
Otherwise, we
It
can
might
do
be
work.
it might be a little bit selfish of me to say this, but something along the lines of Order of the Crow or something like that.
How about this? Red Wing.
Red Wing?
Red Wing.
Or like the Red Wing Company?
Yeah. Red Wing
Okay.
Company.
Sound like a mercenary.
Yes, I think that sounds a little bit too savage.
No, that's fine. But it gives you a cover.
I want to think of
Listen,
something
you can't
else.
do this without a color. White worm, color.
How about
Great name.
I don't know, something to do with ashes, perhaps?
Do a lot of us have a lot to do with ashes?
Well, we did just set that entire. I mean, our
La
first
la la, plausible deniability is happening in this room.
look. If
Wizard knob, whatever it was.
I mean,
Oh, wizard staff has a knob on the end. Oh, what a knob it has.
I'm assuming the wizard staff is just a dick joke.
No matter what it's made of, be it wood or stone or brass.
Of course it is. What kind of operation do you think we run here? Of course it's a dick joke. Do you think we go halfway with this sort of thing?
well, I mean, our first big action as a group was laying flame to the estate of an uppity nobleman.
Yeah, well, what color are flames?
I mean, they were rather black. At least when the
The smoke was.
yeah, I think that was the big spectacle, really.
Honestly, you know what the spectacle at the end there reminded me of?
What?
Phoenix.
A phoenix crow or something?
The
along
Black
those
Phoenix.
You are smarter than you look.
lines? All right.
That is debatably a compliment.
You know, I do like that one actually.
I do as well.
What do you think, Sparrow?
Yeah, I can live with that.
Company of the Black Phoenix, founded in the living room. One day there'll be a line up to the door and people will be asking me to get in there. Oh, can I see it? My accent's slipping. Ugh, all over the place.
It's what gives you your
You're
charm.
driving me
really.
up the wall, Memphis.
I'll be out of your hair soon.
Ah, it's good, it's good, it's good. I accrue benefit when my comrades drive me up the wall. It's in a holy book or something.
Here's a
Yes,
question.
you'll
Do
be
we
able.
get out of your hair or your facial hair?
No, I keep that clean.
Yeah, that's what I
Exactly.
mean. When we get out of here, are we getting out of your hair or your beard?
I mean, there's some beard hair on the floor. I shave.
You should. That's right. I was cleaning this place up. Oh no.
Oh,
And off to the races we go.
And then this just gets right back to it.
Well,
Alright.
anyways, we should get some rest and we will embark into the wilds tomorrow.
so we got some dreams happening tonight.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Whose dreams?
Let's start with Erodes.
Okay.
Erodes, you're walking in the woods? Maybe?
There is no one around, and your phone is dead.
Alright.
Suddenly, out of the corner of your eye, you see him.
Okay, so after you guys slip off to sleep in piles of the softest things Snorri owns.
I've got a bedroll.
Here.
I've got a bedroll.
Okay.
Do I?
Oh yeah, make fun of my hospitality, don't you? Alright, yeah.
I do not have a bedroll.
And
You
I'm
can-
going to lend you mine because you need it more for your back.
You're an old man. I'm younger than you.
You gotta get that lumbar support, baby.
Don't worry, we elves have always just slept on rocks and used thorn bushes as pillows. We can live.
And we walked uphill both ways to school and we liked it.
What's school? Alright, Erodes, you have but the faintest and fleetingest of dreams related to this. But you have a few moments where you're walking in the woods, and there's bluish moonlight all around you, but you can't tell where the moon is. And there's fog, a dense fog all around, and trees.
This sounds familiar.
And there's a bird in a tree, and it's watching you. It has a glowing green eye, and it looks like it's grinning. And that's all you can remember of that dream. Spara, you have a very similar version of this same dream. You're walking for a bit longer. You feel kind of lost, and you feel kind of watched. You come to a clearing, and there are two trees arching out of the ground, sort of towards and then back away from each other. And perched in the branches of one is that bird, looking at you, cocking its head back and forth. And leaning against one of the other trees, there's a man, and a small light by his mouth, like he's smoking something. One of those nice hilly cigars, and you can smell it on the air.
That's pretty good.
And the bluish moonlight takes a bit of a reddish tinge to it and ends up in a weird purpley, bruisish color in between. And the man looks at you and looks up at the bird, and the bird looks down at him. And he sort of nods to himself, and the dream ends.
Fucking Mexican standoff.
And Enfys, you're walking in the same woods, and you see your friend and your business associate,
Your friend and your child.
and you see them wandering, looking confused for a bit.
It's my friend and my son.
But you're holding your lantern, and you have to go somewhere else. And you follow where your lantern is pulling you, and you come more and more into your lucidity, and you realize you're back in that same place you were when you first got your power.
There's a bit of time to think about everything that happened today. All the things I've done.
And
Okay.
the violin starts again.
Am I going the right way?
The words appear in the fog again, most of them again spelling out fog or mist. Little gusts of the word wind ripple through, and the bird lands in the branches again in front of you. It's a smaller crow this time, not a full manifestation like you saw before, and he said, "You're doing well enough, dear."
I was worried for a moment.
Well, that's good, that's good. You're watching your conscience, you're keeping an eye on things. We have to take down the mighty and important after all, and who is more mighty and important than us? He's doing more of the twitching and looking at you back and forth. You're growing a bit. Not outside, don't worry, you're not getting fat.
Thank goodness.
And a weird scratchy crow laugh echoes through, causing ripples in the mist. No, not ready quite yet, but soon enough, soon enough. You have a good head on your shoulders, Enfys. Your conscience will guide you well, and if it doesn't, I'll just take back what I gave. So you'll know then, but it probably won't come to that. It's unfortunate about the guard, but it's war.
I suppose you're right.
Soldier his enemies employ. Well, I'll see if I can do anything for that poor son of a bitch, but as for you, my dear, keep an eye on the little demon child. Other people are starting to do the same. And he's like looking over his shoulder now, like there's a presence he feels somewhere in here.
Right.
That's all I can say for now.
His fate, well, I mean, his circumstance is a bit similar to another.
Good catching yourself. We don't do fate around here. Those guys are dicks. You don't know what he's talking about.
Some sort of yellow presence feels very offended around Enfys.
Well, aside from that, Father Lantern, little elf. And he flutters off again into the air.
Alright.
Alright, and Enfys wakes up in the morning.
Alright. Well,
That's chapter 3, Homecoming.